Hi guys, welcome to Mama P gisting and cooking. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's cooking is based on one of our native leaf in Cross River State, a village in Cross River State called Lugeb. We have this native leaf. You can see that this leaf looks like pepper leaf, but it's not pepper. I tell you, it's a native leaf. I don't know how they call it, but we call it obudoma. You understand? We call it obudoma. That is how we call it. So this leaf is cooked. You can cook it with raw, with anything you want, but me, I'm gonna use two good items that you know. That is I'm going to use ofo. I'm not using achio. Ofo and the draw, that is ogbono. So I'm pounding the crayfish. I've already cooked my meat, like I've already parboiled it with all the gogo that I need to add to this soup. These are the meat, my dry meat fish, pomo, periwinkle, crayfish. I've already added the crayfish into the pot. So this is the offal. You have to soak your offal. You cannot just open the offal from the nylon and put it like that, so it will melt. You have to soak it so that, imagine I've soaked it and it's still like this. So if you put it directly, how will it look? It will just be giving you some kind of lumps inside the soup. But when you soak it, then before adding it to your soup, it will make it. It will not form lumps. You understand? It will scatter. So after that, after soaking it, and then put my. I didn't want it to blend it in the engine. I like pounding my ogbono so that it can give me what I want. You understand? So I started pounding my ogbono, doing what I know how to do best, pounding it, and I like to use my mortar. No matter how you advise me, sorry, I cannot do your Englishan things. So this is native, so we are cooking in a native way, so I have to pound the ogbono. This is when it's well pounded. I'll still pounding it so that it will not have some kind of small tiny particles inside. I have to make sure I pound it very, very well, very then this is where I was trying to add it to my soup. You can see that I'm adding it to my soup now. Make sure everything is being taken to the soup. I don't want to remain any. Guys, I just needed the soup to be well cooked. I like to have this kind of thickness. You understand? I don't know how to put it, but I wanted the soup to look very thick, because this leaf is not that much. See, no matter you see the quantity of the leaf, you see it as if it's so plenty. Vegetables, now once you put it inside the soup, it will just come down. So I needed something to thicken the soup, so that even if the leaf entered the fire and they decide to shrink, it will still be showing. The soup will still be there. You understand? So this is the leaf being washed. I kept it there. It will be the last thing I'll add. So I have to add the offal into the soup. This thing I used, it was too much. I needed small, but since I've soaked it and there's no light to preserve it, I have to add everything to the soup. So you add your offal just like this. I think I've added the ogbono already. So why I'm doing this, because I want it to melt faster. So the meat water was still hot, so I have to mix everything first with that meat water. You understand? So that it will not form some lumps inside. I have to make sure I scatter it very, very well. So that's what you see me doing. Make sure I stir it very, very well. That was how I was using my fork to do that. After that, I brought in my bigger spoon to stir it very well too. And these have not on my gas yet. I was just stirring it to the hot water of that meat, so that let it blend before I on my gas. Yes. So after that, I need to add more water to the soup. This is the soup. I added palm oil. Still stirring it. At this point, I've on the gas, and the soup is about to go down, guys. Yes, I covered it, and then this is what is given. After sometimes that I left it to boil, everything started mixing up together. It started giving a very good stir, very good appearance and looks like that. So continue with this time because it is already sticking to the pot, so you have to always stir it very well. Make sure you're stirring it very. You can use this same ofo and how do they call it, ogbono, to cook bitter leaf. Yes, this soup can also cook bitter leaf. At this point I have to add water because the soup was so heavy. More, I added a lot of water, but still yet, when you add water, it will be as if it's free, but before you know it will come back again because the ofo is excess, the ogbono is plenty. So I needed to manage it like that. So I covered it again for it to boil. This after that, after some minutes, I opened it to add some spices and salt, seasoning and salt. I added to it, and I keep stirring it, keep giving it a stir. I keep giving it a stir, my people. So after this, my people, you need to taste this soup. This soup is wonderful. This native soup, and apart from cooking it like this leaf alone has a lot of health benefits. A whole lot of health benefits to it. It has a whole lot of, I can't start mentioning them now. Do you know that this I have to add pepper? This leaf can also give you instant, like somebody say I'm short of blood, they can also do this leaf and give it to either drink it or fry it. Anyhow, I give it to you, and when you eat it, it will normalize, to keep you fit. It will normalize your BP and all of that. I don't know. The only thing is I don't know how they call it in English. I don't know how they call it in English, but I know it as obudoma. Obudoma is not the known leaf. It's not the general leaf. This is our own native leaf. You have like 3 native leaves. There is one I want to cook, the one that looks like fern, like it grows in swampy areas. One day I'm gonna cook that soup for you guys. But for now, this is what I have for you. So after some time, I was still checking on it to see how far, whether everything has really mixed up properly. So I have to stir again. This time I have to use something to hold the pot because the pot was very hot. It was really giving. So at this point, my people, the leaf comes in. You have to pack it inside. You have to put everything because you think this leaf is too much for the soup, but you will soon see it now. You won't even, sometimes if you cook small, you won't even find it again in the soup. You'll be seeing it one. So I have to cook it plenty. And this leaf, you don't have to use knife to cut it. You just use your hand to tear, like as if this is how we cook ora soup. That leaf they call ora. Yes, this is how we cook it. We use our hand to tear the leaf down, then we still cook it. Like you can cook it with your ofo, or you can cook it with ogbono, we can cook it with achi, anything you want to cook it, and then add enough orichi to it. So that is it, my people. See the leaf I just added. See the leaf I just added to the thing don't just go down. This one bad past pumpkin leaf. See now, my soup is giving, guys. So I don't have to leave this soup to stay on the fire for a long time because you know go funny. I needed to eat it fresh. As they hungry me, na so I want chop am. So I just have to wait for a little time, little time, and then brought it down. Okay. So guys, stay tuned. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. If you don't subscribe already, please share my videos. Please share my videos so that other people can learn. I have a lot in stock. I have a lot in stock for you. So subscribe so that when I drop a new video like this, you will always be notified that I just dropped something special for you. Please, please subscribe. I am begging you, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. So you can still use this pattern to cook your bitter leaf soup. You can still use this pattern to cook your bitter leaf. You understand? It will still come out beautiful like this. So I just mix ogbono and ofo together, so it gives me very good thickening soup. So this is it. The soup is ready and we are ready to swallow. Yes, soup is ready to go. So thank you guys, I really appreciate you. Please subscribe, just hit that subscription button and you are there. Thank you very much. See you on to my next video. Bye bye.